So how can you make money as Bitcoin price continues to sell off? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and I quickly wanted to talk about this because although Bitcoin trading is not something that I personally cover too much on my channel, it's really hard to ignore that Bitcoin has been very present in 2024 and even in 2023, right? Going from lows of 15,000 all the way to highs of $73,000 per coin for BTC. The thing that I want to point out is that, well, if Bitcoin, as it's been recently trading a little bit lower, what happens if it breaks below this moving average? What if it actively begins to drop? Is there a way to make money? Super simple. So this year, there were a series of ETFs that were introduced. Please make sure that you do your own due diligence and that you only trade the ETFs that you actually see value in. But there's a correlation. When those ETFs go up, or Bitcoin goes up, those ETFs go up as well. And I wanted to share them with you. So there's been a lot of talk about Robert Kiyosaki and a handful of other very bullish investors. They think that, I think Robert said it in a previous article, where he believes that Bitcoin by the end of the year is going to hit like $350,000 per coin. A lot of people had said that by the end of 2024, they expect Bitcoin to be at $100,000 per coin. Well, I think, again, looking at the price right now and how it's been trading recently, it's lost a lot of its momentum. So why not create a plan of action that if Bitcoin all of a sudden begins to sell off, I know a lot of you probably don't feel very comfortable shorting Bitcoin on those crypto trading platforms. The fees are very expensive and they could eat up all of your potential for profit, right? Depending on the position size that you are working with. So if Bitcoin does continue to sell off, here are a handful of ETFs that you have to choose from. And depending on the platform that you use, again, these ETFs should be available, but it has the tickers here. So we have Franklin Templeton Digital Holding. This is ticker symbol EZBC. But I wanted to use just a handful as an example. So you can pause the video and then look up each individual one and see which one you like best. But the thing that I wanted to bring up very quickly is I pulled one up on over here. And if you look, it's IBIT. So the really cool thing about this is, again, it's an identical pattern. This is on the 1 hour time frame, and then so is BTC. And you can see that it's an identical pattern. When Bitcoin goes down, so does IBIT. When Bitcoin goes up, so does IBIT. So the really cool thing about this is that, well, you can short IBIT, meaning that you can make money if you see potential in Bitcoin breaking its support and continuing to sell off. Then there is a way to be able to make money as Bitcoin price continues to sell off. And I think that's the really, really exciting thing about this, is that you don't need to expose yourself to that kind of risk on those crypto trading platforms with all of the fees. There's a very easy way to make money now on normal trading platforms because Bitcoin ETFs were introduced in 2024. Obviously, when it comes down to these ETFs, just make sure that you do your own due diligence to see which ETF you like the best, and feel free to comment down below what ETF is your favorite and why you personally prefer to trade that one versus others, because I'm sure a lot of other people watching this video can definitely benefit from that. But vice versa as well. I'm talking about Bitcoin pulling on back and how you can short it by being able to trade these ETFs. But if you believe that Bitcoin is going to go up, then you could also just be able to buy into this and then be able to make money on the recovery. Why not talk about both sides? So we can quickly pull up this range that it's been trading at recently, and we could see here we have lows of right around $34 per share for IBIT and a common resistance of right around $40 per share. So our profit potential, if Bitcoin does begin to recover, again, if you are bullish on Bitcoin, that's a 20% return. And guess what? When you trade these kind of ETFs, you don't experience the same type of fees that you would on those crypto trading platforms. Again, just depending on what brokerage it is that you choose to trade on will determine how much it is that you actually end up paying. But again, I personally use Webull. They offer commission-free trading, and they also offer a sign-up bonus if you use my link. It's the 5th link in the description down below. If you sign up using my link, I get 1 free share. You get 12. You just have to have an initial deposit of just $5. So again, if you wanted to trade these Bitcoin ETFs, I do not care what it is that you choose to do. You can go short, you can go long, but the thing that I want you to know is that they are available and you don't have to trade on those crypto trading platforms. So create a plan of action. Hey, if this thing begins to actively sell off, I wouldn't mind shorting these Bitcoin ETFs. Or if it begins to show signs of a support and then begins to indicate signs of a recovery, then hey, maybe I want to go long on IBIT, right? Or whatever it is that you end up choosing that is your specific favorite Bitcoin ETF. But again, my job is to inform you that there are available ETFs out there in which you can make money of not trading Bitcoin directly within itself. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to comment down below. I want to remind you, my focus is I trade in the stock market every single day and I do it live. I focus on almost kind of like the same type of setups. I trade reversals. I do it over and over again and it works for me. If you're tired of overcomplicating your trading and you want to watch me trade live, click that second link in the description down below. I would love for you to tune on into our live trading session so you can see exactly what it's like to be able to make money in this market. So I hope that earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.